Welcome to Chamber Chat. Chamber Chat is a morning radio show where we chat about the Conroe Lake Conroe Chamber of Commerce upcoming events and members. I am one of your hosts, Courtney Galle, the Director of Special Events.
And I'm Brian Bondy, President of the Chamber.
The Conroe Lake Conroe Chamber of Commerce is a nonprofit 501c6 organization designated as a 3-star accredited chamber by the U.S. Chamber of Commerce. The mission of the chamber is to strengthen the economic environment and quality of life in Montgomery County. The chamber is made up of more than 1,100 members and provides members with monthly networking events, educational seminars, cost-effective marketing opportunities, and more. Each month, guests are brought on to talk about what is happening in the chamber and get the inside scoop of our members, what they do, and what has made their company successful. I hope you have your cup of coffee because we have a great lineup this morning.
Whew, man, that always wears me out at the very beginning. It's like you have so much to cover in so little time.
I know, and I don't know why I don't have it memorized yet.
You really should.
I
think
should.
Next month, we're going to take that away from you.
Ooh, I don't feel sorry for our next month's guests and audience.
Yeah,
well, how are you on this cold morning?
The weather has turned.
It's frightful.
It's Christmas almost.
I know. It makes the season better.
It does. That's very true.
I get into the season a little bit more when it's weather appropriate. Not
so
80 degrees outside.
Wait, we haven't done this in a while. We pre-recorded the last one.
We did. But it was only a week earlier, wasn't it?
But it was like in October for November.
It was.
So it's been a long time since we've done this. It has been.
Forgot about that.
What have you been doing?
I've been working.
Okay, good. That's a good answer.
I've been fundraising.
Yes?
I've been asking for money. I've been receiving some money, planning. So we have a lot going on in the new year. So
yeah, big time.
You want to talk about some of the stuff?
Sure, let's do it now.
Okay. Well, at the very beginning of January, right after people come back from the holidays, on the 4th, we have our elected officials appreciation reception.
It's election season.
It is. So we've invited all of the elected officials in Montgomery County to come. It's going to be at the Conroe Tower from 5 to 7. So we'll come and go. We'll have a short presentation, but just really get a chance for our chamber members and even the community to come and just shake the hand of our elected officials and tell them thank you for all that they do.
You know, we don't always agree with everything that they do at the different levels of government, but just the fact that they put their name on a ballot and put themselves out there says a lot about their ability to serve. And this is our way of saying thank you for that.
Yeah, and we had one this year. I keep saying last year, but it's still this year. And it was very successful. So I'm really excited about having the one in 2018. So, and we still have some sponsorships available. So if you're looking to sponsorship, we have a presenting sponsorship at $500 available, and then we have multiple distinguished sponsorships at $250. So a great way to give back to the chamber and your community. So, but if not, come out. We'll have some drinks and some goodies, and again, just come in. Will be a short presentation, but just to thank the hands of our elected officials. And if you're an elected official and haven't gotten your invitation yet, just contact me. But they went out in the mail in early November, so.
So that's the 4th. I mean, literally, we come back on the 2nd, and we're there on the 4th.
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, you know, chamber world never stops.
Never slops.
No. So then slops. It never
It
slops
never
either.
slops either.
Then right after that, we have our Chairman's Awards Gala.
Ooh, yeah.
And it's going to be honoring Matt Davis, our Chairman of the Year. And I'm so excited. The theme is Field of Dreams.
Yeah.
So baseball theme.
Build it and they will come.
Yes.
Something like that.
Build it and they will sponsor. Yeah, that's what I want to say. But so it's January 27th at La Torretta Lake Resort. So a lot of people, I think, are going to probably be asking about the attire. So it's black tie optional, but baseball theme is really encouraged. So we have a Pinterest account where you can look and see about some ideas.
So is there any truth to the rumor that Jose Altuve is going to be there?
Don't start that rumor.
Okay. All right.
We'll
let that one go.
Jose, all Tuesday.
Tuesday.
As my nephew
and it is
calls him.
Tuesday.
Yes. If you want to come, I mean, I know he might be busy being on this cover of the
probably
Sports
listening to the
Illustrated.
show.
Oh, I think so. I'm sure he is. Like, just all of the Astros are. So, ironically, last night on Fox Sports, they had the World Series, kind of the whole series. I guess the little DVD that came out, they had it on the. I cried again at the end.
You cried again at the end.
I did.
Did they win?
They won.
They won again.
Like, I didn't know what's going to happen.
That is amazing.
No, that'd be awesome. We'd get some Astros players there. So, but yes, baseball themed. So we have sponsorships available. Tickets are on sale. Come out for a great time. It's going to be really fun. We have a program. We're going to be giving out some awards. I'll let Brian talk a little bit more about that. And then we have dancing in a casino. So it's lots and lots of fun.
Ooh, man, that sounds like a full night.
Yes. Do you want to talk about some of the awards we're going to be giving out?
We're going to be continuing something that we started in January of this year, offering or sending or awarding, I guess is the right word, a plaque or recognition to the large and small businesses of the year.
Yes.
Criteria is available on the Chamber's website. Yep. And then, of course, the outgoing chair, Matt Davis, will recognize two people that have been vitally important on the board of directors during the past year. They call it the VIP Award and the Horizon Award. And then I think we'll also give away the Diplomat of the Year.
Yes, very important award.
And something we're trying different this year. Back when the Chamber moved into its building back in 1999, some of the folks that were involved with the Chamber at the time started what's called the Wall of Honor, and it's recognizing pioneers that have helped the Chamber grow over its past 83 years. And this year, a committee made up of past chairmen of the board and chairwomen of the board got together, and they're selecting some additional names to go on the wall, and they'll be recognized at the gala this year.
Awesome. Yeah. We're really excited about that.
It's going to be really cool.
Yeah. If you want to vote for the Small or Large Business of the Year, contact me as well, too. This year's, I keep saying last year's because it's in the past for me. The small business was All Star Catering Company, and the large business was Consolidated. So they can't win again this year.
That is correct.
Next year.
That is correct.
Yeah.
In 2018, they cannot win again.
Okay. So get your thinking caps out.
So many businesses that do amazing things in this.
I'm really excited that we added that. So it'll be great.
Element.
So great time. Again, tickets and tables are on sale. Tickets are $100 and a table of 10 is $800. But it's a lot of fun. And then right after that, the next Tuesday, we have our job fair coming up. So if you're looking for a job, it's free for job seekers to attend. It's going to be January 30th at the Lone Star Convention Center from 1 to 5. We will be having some workshops in January, to be honest with you, four of them at the Chamber. If you want to come in and get some resume writing or interview skills, we're working with Workforce Solutions on that. So they do a great job helping us with those seminars. And then if you're interested in having a booth, if you're looking for qualified employees, this is a great way to have a booth and look for some great people in our community.
Awesome. That's just in January.
Yes, I'm tired already.
Man, no kidding.
I know.
You need a vacation.
I do. After I'm taking the vacation before. So I'm off the week after Christmas. So I'll get prepared before.
Okay.
So
yeah. Rest up.
Maybe take one after. But then we have we go into February.
We go into February.
We have
Go Texan.
Go Texan, a candidate forum. So there's no rest in the special events department. But that's okay. I enjoy it. We'll talk about more of our networking events at the end of the show, but let's get acquainted with our first guest.
Yes.
Miss Shannon Overby. She's the new director of the Convention and Visitors Bureau for the city of Conroe, although they're in our building, so it's just kind of ours too.
Yeah.
Not just the city. Welcome.
Welcome. Thank you.
Glad to have you.
It's called Captured Talent.
Yes, exactly. Exactly. Shannon and I go way back.
Yes. It's been a while.
Yeah.
15 years?
14, 15
14
years.
or 15,
Yeah.
You were only 10.
Yeah, that's true. I graduated college at a young age.
She's brilliant. You should know that.
Well, welcome. Why don't you tell a little bit about yourself and your background, and then we'll get into
and then we'll start making stuff up.
Yeah, we can do that too.
Well, I could make it up too. So I'm an Aggie through and through. Yes. There's lots of us in this town.
That's true.
That's very true.
Yes.
And actually spent the first 23 years of my career in the Bryan College Station Convention and Visitors Bureau. Wow. Left there earlier this year to pursue other things, and thought I didn't want to work for a CVB again until Conroe started calling, and it was a great opportunity I couldn't pass up. So I've been here since the middle of October, so 2 months.
Wow, time flies.
It really does. It seems like it's been longer, doesn't it?
It does, yeah.
But it's been a lot of fun. There's some great things in this community that I'm just really excited about, and I'm having a great time.
And tons of opportunity here, too.
Oh, my gosh. It's the fastest growing community in the United States.
Yes, it is.
So, So
you got here at the right time.
I did. I'm really excited to kind of see what all is kind of on the horizon. So I've been busy for these past 2 months, kind of getting to know everybody and getting out and about and seeing what all Conroe has to offer. And I haven't learned everything yet. There's still some places I need to check out and people I need to meet, but it's been great.
Well, great.
So what have you noticed about Conroe from a visitor's perspective that maybe we want to start capitalizing more on
Sure.
that we haven't?
Sure. Well, I've known a lot about Conroe for a couple of reasons. I mean, the CVB over the years has done a great job promoting what they have to offer.
Right.
I've been here lots. I mean, as a college student, I spent a lot of time out at the marina. My best friend had a houseboat out there that we spent almost every weekend out there. But what I think kind of something I want to grab onto and do a little bit more of is marketing the diversity of this community. I mean, we've got a great downtown, lots of arts and culture, and that's been very well promoted over the past couple of years. And we all know that there's a Great Lake, but there's so much more. 3 breweries. I didn't know there were 3 breweries until I got here. I mean, there's just so much stuff going on that you've got the lake, you've got the forests, you've got birding, you've got arts, you've got culture, you've got live music, singer-songwriter stuff. I mean, it's just very diverse. Yeah. Absolutely. So trying to kind of broaden our marketing approach a little bit more. And going after some of the younger demographics, because I mean we're practically the next Woodlands. I mean, the Woodlands grew really fast and was a great suburb of Houston. We're next. I mean, the growth is coming our direction, and so it's just prime opportunity for us to jump on that and start marketing it.
One of the things that impressed me about Conroe first time I came here was the fact that there are 2 community theater companies, both of them producing high quality shows.
Yep.
It's amazing.
It is. And I mean, they're just blocks from each other.
Exactly.
So, and they don't compete. They do really a good job of making sure that they're not on top of each other's schedules. My husband and I are very big local theater, local music kind of stuff. I married an artist and a musician. So he doesn't necessarily perform anymore, but we go to a lot of local theater events. And it's great to have that opportunity here, at 2 great facilities. Right. Yeah. So it's very unusual.
Right. There's no need to go to the Woodlands or even into town. Go downtown for any of that stuff. I mean,
and it's all affordable and quality.
It is very
affordable, and it's nice. I had a friend ask me the other day, they're going to go see something at the Crichton, and like, well, where's the best seat? I'm like,
you can't get a best seat.
Yeah, no, anywhere at all. I'm like, and it's so pretty in there too.
Yeah.
So
So last year when I was doing Miracle on 34th Street, it was cool because when our show would let out, the show at the Owen would let out, and you'd have roughly 1,000 people in downtown Conroe on a Friday or Saturday night. And of course the restaurants immediately filled up, and it's just, it's the synergy and the energy is just awesome when those things are going on.
Oh yeah. And then there's live music venues, downtown.
Yeah.
And
I think a lot of people don't realize what's right in their own backyard. Like when you live in a city, you don't really pay attention to that, but you can kind of be a tourist in your own backyard.
Absolutely.
As well too. So,
without question.
Yeah.
That's a great point.
I wrote down a question because you had talked about younger generation travelers. How has that kind of changed how you market people?
Well, number one, you have to do everything digital. Right. I mean, it really has to be focused on through social media and all sorts of, I mean, you're looking at different ways, and I'm always fascinated at the geo-targeting and how, if you go and you look at a pair of shoes on Zappos, then you go to another website, they follow you.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it just fascinates me. But that's how, it really, you have to diversify how you market. And so print ads still have their place.
Right.
But you got to do radio and, billboards and digital and the whole thing. Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I think that's something we think about too in the chamber world. How do we engage the younger generation as well too? So, but also respecting like with me, I always feel like I'm on the cusp. Like I like a printed version, but I also like a digital version too. So you have to still do all of those together. So, and then see what works.
Well, part of the change is that it used to be strictly print, radio, TV. That was all you did.
Right.
Maybe direct mail, but that was really expensive.
Yeah.
Now the choices have just blown up,
so
right?
much. Right.
And it's like if you don't know what market you're going after, you can spend a lot of time in the weeds and never get to where you want to go.
Yep.
Does that make sense?
Oh, absolutely. And there's so many opportunities now. You can really fine tune your, I call it a funnel. Instead of broadcasting it huge, you're kind of fine tuning it into really getting in front of those people who you want.
Right.
In a certain age demographic, maybe they have a certain income, kids or no kids, where are they located? Right. You can really target now, and it helps. Yep.
Yep.
Unlike when I was coming out of school. It's like, let's throw that up on the wall and see how much of it sticks.
Exactly.
It'll work real well.
Exactly.
Well, you still kind of have to do that a little bit.
Right.
So, yeah, exactly. Well, to our listeners who may not know specifically what a CVB does and how they're funded and things like that, do you want to tell us a little bit about that before we go? I know we have a break coming up.
So we're here to promote the city of Conroe. And so we're looking at, we do marketing and sales efforts to bring in individual travelers, whether they're coming in for birding or live music or theater or whatever. We go after conventions and meetings. And in my visiting with the hotels, they want to go after more medical meetings because of some of the medical development that's happening in our area.
Definitely.
And corporate and religious groups, looking at filling those need times in our community. All of those go after those kind of need times. We also provide information on Conroe all over the state, all over the country, promoting why they should visit here. There's brochures. You can find them at all of the travel information centers and that sort of thing. We also, as you know, because we're in the chamber building, we have brochures on all areas of the state of Texas, too. So if residents are looking to go on a weekend trip or want to get out of town, they can come by and pick up some information on other areas in the state. We have a website that has a calendar of events. It's free to post your events on that calendar. And it's a great tool for not only visitors, but it's great for residents to know if you've got friends and family coming in for the weekend or for the holidays, what's going on and where to go. Now, if you post something on that calendar, it goes through a buffer because we want to make sure it doesn't say party at Courtney's house or something like that. We
I saw that on the calendar the other day.
We deleted it.
I was wondering where all my guests went.
But it's so we do a little bit of everything. And we did just recently change our website address, literally like last week, to Visit Conroe. It used to be Play in Conroe, but visitconroe.com. It'll all be directed to the same place. But Visit Conroe is a little more business friendly, corporate friendly than Play in Conroe we can utilize to market for leisure travel. But it's like I said, free to post events and definitely look and see what's going on, especially during the Christmas holidays. We've got the parade and the celebration this weekend. Everything's on there. If you're looking for hours and locations of events and websites for more information, you can get it all there.
Well, great. Well, we need to take a short break and we'll be back. We'll follow up a little bit more with Shannon and then get to our other guest, and we'll be back with Chamber Chat in a few minutes.
Don't forget to download the Lone Star Community Radio app for your Google Play or Apple Store. Bring Montgomery County's community radio with you anywhere with your smartphone or tablet. If you are in the Conroe area, tune in on FM. That is Conroe's FM 104.5, 106.1.
Attention movie lovers. The Ticket Stub is a new radio show servicing Montgomery County that is meant for you. The Ticket Stub is available live every Thursday at noon on FM 104.5 and 106.1, as well as anytime on OurLoneStar.com. Connor and Dick will let you know what's coming out in the theater, what is worth streaming, and what's going on in the world of film. The Ticket Stub, your home for movie talk.
And welcome back to Chamber Chat on Lone Star Community Radio. And I'm Courtney Galle, one of your hosts. I totally went blank right there. Thinking about what we were talking about on the break. But welcome back. We have our guest, Shannon Overby with the Conroe Convention and Visitors Bureau. We're talking about football during the break.
Yeah, Tom Brady.
Yes.
Greatest of all time.
No? I will disagree. We'll leave that for the break time. We'll talk about that more during the break time. But wanted to get back with Shannon and talk about some another thing that probably other people don't realize that the CVB does is a grant process for the arts groups.
Well, it's not just art.
Well, that's true. Yes.
Yeah, for any events. So absolutely. And this is my first time going through it here, but I had a similar program in Bryan College Station. So hopefully it's an opportunity that we can grow and expand in future years. And what it is, it's a grant. It's free money for events that are going to bring people into our community.
Free money.
Free money. It's hotel tax dollars. So you have to, there's certain things, it's just like any other grant. You have to kind of follow the rules. And as long as you're bringing in people from outside of our community to stay in our hotels and spend money in our community, and it's for an event, and there's, we look at dates and all that sort of stuff. It's an opportunity for you to get some seed money to grow your event or expand your event, market it to new areas, that sort of thing. Yeah. And we get a lot of return groups that apply year after year that want to grow their event, Cajun Catfish Festival, the Bull Mania, that sort of thing. But there are some new events and new groups that come in that want, looking at our area. The Coin Club, for example, is one that for the first time it's the Houston Coin Club, but they're moving out of Houston, and they're already looking. They'll be here in January of 18, and they're already looking to book in January of 19.
Oh, wow.
So, there's some opportunity to utilize that money to kind of solicit and bring some new groups and events into our area. Yeah. So a lot of them are arts groups, but not all of them are.
Yeah. Yeah. So if you have a company or an organization that wants to apply for it, how does that process work?
You can find the application on our website, at visitconroe.com. There you go. And
super plug.
There you go. And they're due by January the 10th. And then it's a really quick turnaround after that. On the 17th, it's a panel. You'll come and present on the 17th to the panel. We'll discuss it, ask questions. And then the next week at City Council is when we'll present the ones that we're recommending.
That is pretty quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, I sat in on last year's presentations and was really impressed by the different groups and how well they think things through to really attract people to our community.
Yeah.
It's a tough decision.
It is. And there's no, easy formula to say you're bringing in X number of people times X number of days, you're going to get this much money. Yeah. That doesn't work because we look at need times. We don't want everything to be planned on the same weekend. So we want to spread it out. We look at the possibility of return, the possibility of growth, especially these that are year after year. So absolutely, we'll look at all of that and then, evaluate it. And I think you're on that panel again this year. You're supposed to be.
And it always amazes me that the dollar amount requests are far in excess of what's available.
Yeah, unfortunately, I wish we had an unlimited pot. Yeah. We don't have an unlimited amount, but the way I always describe it now, that's hotel tax dollars. So when you travel and you stay in a hotel and you pay $100, you're going to actually, for your room, you're actually going to end up paying $115 in Conroe, $113. Yes. That $13 is divided up between state tax and local municipal hot tax, hotel occupancy tax. And that is very strictly state mandated on how it can be spent. So that's what we're utilizing, a portion of that hot tax for that. And you're always trying to cut that pie into smaller pieces because there's more and more deserving groups. But what we're going to try to do and really evaluate the highest return on that investment is to grow that pie bigger. So everybody's pieces get bigger.
Makes sense.
So that's what we have this panel discussion to really talk about what is the return on this money.
Yep, absolutely. That makes a lot of sense.
Well, great. Is there anything else you want to tell our listeners about?
No.
Or I know you talked about the website. You want to give the website and a phone number and all of that good information to them?
Sure. The website is visitconroe.com, and the main number is 522-3500.
Perfect.
And check out the website. Our doors are always open. We're in the chamber office. Stop by and pick up some visitor information on Conroe or other areas of the state.
There's great stuff. They have some great souvenirs too for Conroe.
Really good stuff.
Yeah. Great friendly staff.
And a great friendly staff.
Yes, we're very happy to have you as part of our building, and and good luck. And I know you'll do great. A little bit of prejudice, but yes. And we're going to take a real quick break, and then we'll be back with our other guest in a few moments. This is Chamber Chat.
The Texas A&M AgriLife Extension Service has been dedicated to educating Texans for over a century. In 1915, the Extension Program was established under the federal Smith-Lever Act to deliver university knowledge and agricultural research findings directly to the people. Ever since, AgriLife Extension programs have addressed the emerging issues of the day, serving diverse populations across the state. Texans turn to Extension for solutions in horticulture, agriculture, 4-H and youth, and family and consumer sciences. Extension agents respond not only with answers, but also with resources and services that result in significant returns on investment to boost the economy. Join us Fridays at 1 o'clock for the AgriLife Extension Hour.
Remember to download the Lone Star Community Radio app from your Google Play Apple Store. Bring Montgomery County's community radio with you anywhere with your smartphone or tablet. If you are in the Conroe area, tune in on FM 104.5, 106.1. If you are on your computer, bookmark irlonestar.com as your internet radio station. Lone Star Community Radio, broadcasting 24/7 from the heart of downtown Conroe, Texas.
And welcome back to Chamber Chat. I am one of your hosts, Courtney Galle, with the Conroe Lake Conroe Chamber of Commerce.
And I'm your other host, Brian Bondy, with the Conroe Lake Conroe Chamber of Commerce. That must be why it's called Chamber Chat.
Maybe so,
because we're with the chamber.
Yeah, and we're chatting.
And we're chatting. Who are we chatting with now?
Well, we have some great guests from, now, should I say which company? Because I know y'all have had a name change, so I don't want to say it wrong.
We're technically Altice, but we're Suddenlink Business Services.
Okay.
Yes.
So, would you introduce yourself?
I'm Shannon Palmer with Suddenlink Business Services.
Awesome. And we have?
I'm Jake Brewer from Suddenlink Business Services.
Okay, well, we're very happy to have y'all.
And of course, we already know that there's an A&M connection in the room.
Absolutely, gig 'em.
So, how much time have you spent in the College Station area before coming to the Conroe area?
Well, I went to A&M, so that my undergrad was A&M and my graduate was SMU. So I did move out for a while, but when when I started having kids, I moved back to College Station. Yep. So I was there for 19 years before I moved over here in June.
Oh, wow.
I worked.
It seems like a lot longer.
It was
than that.
interesting, you guys talking with Shannon about all the advertising, because that's what Jake and I used to do, was advertising for 16 and 20 years.
Yeah.
But we did before we came over here.
Yeah.
But we saw the opportunity in the fastest growing city in the United States.
Yeah.
And so here we are.
Well, very happy
cool.
to have you.
Awesome.
Yes. So why don't y'all tell us a little bit about, I know we just alluded to a little bit about the, like a name change. And so we kind of go into that and what Suddenlink does and all that good stuff.
So about a year, I guess maybe a year and a half ago, a company out of France actually bought Suddenlink. It's called Altice. Okay. And about 6 months later, they purchased another company, Cablevision, up in New York. And so we're working on the process of all combining. But right now, we still call ourselves Suddenlink, awesome. Powered by Altice or something along those lines.
All those great branding changes.
So is Altice kind of like a multimedia company, or is it primarily communications? I mean, what made the marriage for them to purchase Suddenlink so attractive?
So I think Altice actually over in Europe is one of the biggest internet providers over there. And so that was kind of their biggest piece. And we were their first U.S. acquisition.
Ah, okay.
So they came in, bought us, bought Cablevision. We've become a communications company. And I think we're definitely expanding our role into some greater things as well.
Oh, wow. That definitely makes sense.
So does that mean that, was it Seattle that was Suddenlink Stadium? No. There was a community that had Suddenlink Stadium, or so I thought. I wonder if that becomes Altice Stadium.
It would definitely when everything's rebranded.
Once that happens.
Yeah.
Never mind, that was CenturyLink Field. That would have been Brand X competition. CenturyLink, not Suddenlink.
Oh, I don't even know. I've never heard of CenturyLink.
What was Suddenlink before it was Suddenlink?
Yes.
What was it called?
Cox.
It was
right.
Cox Communications.
We had that when I lived in Huntsville.
Right. That makes sense.
Yes.
We were Cox Communications.
I remember that. Yep.
All right.
Okay. Back in the day. Yep. I remember going to pay my cable bill.
Not just your ordinary cable company.
Right. Yeah, definitely. So what do you do in the community, and what's your position, and just tell us all about yourself.
Well, we are salespeople. Obviously, we are business services sales, and we have an expanded area around this area, which would be the Kingwood, Conroe, Willis, Montgomery, Huntsville, New Caney. Now, that's not only where we service.
Right.
It's just where Jake and I are working.
Area,
here.
though.
It is.
Oh my gosh.
It is.
That's a lot of miles.
Before we got here, we didn't really have anybody who was servicing the area as a face with a name. It was usually you would just call and get an 800 number and sign up for services. Well, we're here in the community now.
Right.
We both made that commitment to come over here and be the face for Suddenlink. And so that people know us and they can call us and go, hey, we're looking to expand. We're going to get services over here. We want to upgrade our services because we have incredibly fast speed compared to our competition. So And we're a face, not just a number.
Right. Yep.
So it's changed a lot. When I think of the phone company, that's all I think about. Just like I thought about a cable company, like we were just talking about. It's all changed pretty dramatically in the last 10, 15 years, maybe even 5
absolutely.
years.
Oh, yeah.
Things get faster and faster. How does that affect your business and the ability to help businesses stay up with what's going on?
Sure. So, ultimately, we've really worked towards expanding our footprint over the past couple of years. So we've been running fiber everywhere that we possibly can, and we that's really our backbone. And then we kind of split off from that for our business customers and deliver. We can deliver fiber as well to customers, but Shannon and I's main thing is really dealing with coax and delivering the copper line over to businesses.
So we've taken great steps to run fiber throughout the community so that we can deliver better service.
Right.
Absolutely. We've expanded it significantly, and we're still doing it. We're still growing. We're getting out to some additional markets and things like that as well. So it's we're definitely in a growing stage, but we're in a really good place to get folks really customized services. Each business is different. You have a small mom pop to something that could be more corporate. Shannon and I go in there. We actually can, talk to you and figure out exactly what your needs are, and then put together something that's really works best for your business.
Right. It's true, because some people will go, well, what do you have? And it would be like a doctor, you walking into a doctor and saying, here's your prescription without looking at you.
Right.
And so that's one of the things
I had a doctor like that once.
Really?
Yeah. I don't go to him anymore.
The no-tell doctor?
Yeah. That's why I had
they
no more
have
hair.
some of those
Lost
around.
my hair.
Yeah. Well, we go in and we say, hey, what do you have going on? How many phone lines do you have? What is your quality of service that you're getting on your phone lines now? Because we have a product called Business Hosted Voice, which is you have to have 4 seats to have it, but 4 business seats where you have somebody working there. Right. But and Jake has been working with that. So can you tell them?
Yeah. So the Business Hosted Voice is our newest product. We've actually had it expanded across our entire U.S. footprint, but it's new to Conroe. Essentially, it's a phone system that you can get through Suddenlink with all of the bells and whistles. Anything you could ever imagine, we have it. And so we can kind of come in and really fine tune what each individual business uses and how they use their phones. Are they doing call forwarding? Are they anything?
And we have
do.
unlimited long distance, which is very important because there are still people getting charged long distance, and we're surprised by that every time we go in and find that out. We're like, what? So
I remember way back in the day where you had to choose your long distance provider.
Right, yes.
Oh, yeah.
And it was like, 75 cents a minute. And it was like,
I'm
boy,
a
it's really
telephone
changed.
legacy. My grandfather was a marketing person for Southwestern Bell in San Antonio. So I'm a legacy.
I guess, you just don't think about that anymore.
Believe it or not, that's actually still around. So that's one thing that Suddenlink has kind of done away with and say, you know what, you sign up with Suddenlink, unlimited domestic long distance.
Exactly.
I guess I just don't ever think about that with cell phones and stuff like that.
That's
And
right.
we do have international calling as well, but we usually block that until they give permission for it because they don't want employees to call their family over in France and then go, hey, why did we get this? Because we do charge for that.
Yeah.
Right.
But domestically, we do not charge for long distance. But there's so many things that you have to talk to people about. Like, for instance, you wouldn't know this, but the security cameras that you can see on your phone, it uses a lot of data. You have to know these kind of things. Like, are they working with a server? Are they uploading lots of documents? Especially dentists, doctors, people who are maybe uploading to the cloud.
Oh, yeah.
They need some speed, and some of our competition is using a DSL line, so it's hard to upload those things.
Oh, wow.
So I can remember back in 1999 participating in a focus group talking about bandwidth. And at the time, I'd never heard that term bandwidth. And really, that's what you're talking about with data, is that ability to handle as much as possible, and you have to have a certain amount that's available, right?
Absolutely. And one of the things that the people who are creating websites, they know that it's getting faster and faster, so they're requiring you to have faster and faster speeds to seamlessly work with their websites.
Right. Good point.
And I never knew this, but I watch Netflix all the time.
Yeah.
But that's one of the biggest suckers of speed that you could have, bandwidth. So, yeah.
Makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah, it's all about having, the right speed for the right, person as well. So like we were saying earlier, with customizing it for each business. I mean, you could go and you could buy the gig if you wanted to, but is it actually necessary?
What you need. Yeah.
Right.
But I mean, our speeds, it's there's not like anybody else in town that can really deliver what we do.
So you were mentioning earlier about running fiber. Is that primarily for residential customers, or is it for businesses? And how do businesses know if they're part of the fiber network?
Everything is fiber. Everything runs fiber. Our entire backbone is fiber. And so basically we use the fiber to deliver all of the services that we provide.
Okay.
So so no one really knows. I mean, if you, as a business customer, you know that you've signed up for coax, or you've signed up for fiber, or whatever it may be. As we split off into residences and things like that, no one really knows that. They just know that it kind of comes into the house, and most of that is delivered coax.
They turn it on and the computer runs faster, it runs slow, depending on what's coming up or what's going down.
Right. Absolutely.
Makes sense.
That's so fascinating.
Yeah, it is.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Okay. I think we probably want to take a quick break, and then we'll be back with Shannon and Jake and talk a little bit more about their business. This is Chamber Chat on Lone Star Community Radio.
A Lone Star Community Radio is ready for the summer. If you or anyone you know is looking for summer internship opportunities, a Lone Star Community Radio is a great place to grab the mic and be on the air. A Lone Star Community Radio offers a great opportunity to those interested in learning about the radio world all year round. Be an on-air personality, talk show producer, or YouTube, TV, podcast editor. Contact the station at info@irlonestar.com or call the station's message line at 936-647-3776.
Hey guys, I'm Joey Savage.
Corey DLG.
We are Nerd Thug Radio. Catch us every Monday from 1 to 3 and check out our website, nerdthugradio.com.
We like to talk about quilting, horseback riding, and baking quiche.
Actually, we don't, but we do like talking nerdy to you.
That's right. Every Monday from 1 to 3 p.m., #talking nerdy to you.
And we're back with Chamber Chat on Lone Star Community Radio. We are chatting with the folks from Suddenlink Business Solutions. Services. Gotcha. Almost had it. Close.
We'll
Yes,
answer
it's
to
there.
anything.
That's like the chamber. We'll
Except
answer
late for
anything.
supper.
Yeah. So we're just getting caught up with y'all and what y'all do. Is there anything else you want to let our audience know about, or how we get in touch with y'all, how they get our businesses in the community get in touch with you, and things like that?
Okay, yeah, there is one other thing that I'd like to say for the restaurants and the bars and anybody who are dealing with big, large groups where they're offering their Wi-Fi services. So one of the things that I'm coming up against, or not against, but finding out, is that the Wi-Fi is dropping their point of sale, and so they need faster speed. They are needing it badly. I had a guy when I first came here that was like, no, what we've been doing, we're fine. Yeah. Well, I could offer him 500 speed. And he called me in a panic one evening and said, can you get this for me? Is it really? And I went, yes. And he goes, because we can't run credit cards. We can't do anything because everybody is crashing our system.
Oh, wow.
So,
I would never have thought of that either.
Especially the restaurants and the bars.
Because everybody's pulling from their Wi-Fi.
Yeah. Or
Makes sense.
anybody who offers Wi-Fi to their customers, it can pull from it.
Well, in the churches and things like that, they like to do the, upload their show and things on Wednesdays and Sundays.
Live
and so
streaming.
forth. The upload stuff that Shannon was talking about earlier, that's a big thing. So churches, you could contact us and we could actually get you guys some faster speeds, be able to stream more of your shows without all the glitches and craziness you may be experiencing now.
Exactly.
Very cool.
Yeah, that would have never occurred to me.
We've
So it's
found some
great,
people who actually have 6 download and 1 upload right now that are bars and restaurants. And you can't function that way.
No.
You just can't.
No.
So people need to take a look at their bills and see what kind of speed they have and if they want to get faster service. And we do televisions for restaurants and bars. We have all, the sports channels. So that there's a pack that you can get kind of thing.
Yeah.
So
Well, great.
But yeah, should we give our phone numbers out?
Yes,
Go ahead.
definitely.
All right. Well, I'm Shannon Palmer, and my number here is 936-217-9789. And if you call us, and Jake's going to give you his phone number as well, if you have any interest in, upgrading your services or getting Suddenlink services, please call us because we are here locally in the community. If you call the 800 number, you're going to get somebody who's not here locally.
Right.
They may be in Texas, but they're just not here.
Yeah.
And Jake.
Yeah, you can call me as well. It's 936-333-0168. So, you can reach us at any time. Those are our cell phones. We're local, and please give us a call. We'd love to help you out.
If you miss that number, you can call us at the chamber. We can give those out for you as well too. Yes. So awesome.
Terrific.
Well, do y'all want to? We're going to talk about our upcoming networking event.
I also do have my cards up at the chamber.
Okay, great.
So I have them on the wall.
Awesome.
I love that. I'll drop some off as well.
That'd be great. Yes, we love
and
that.
we have a residential person's cards up there as well if you're looking to upgrade your service.
Perfect.
At home.
Come by the chamber for
Good.
that. Yeah.
Very good.
Well, I know y'all come to some of our networking events.
Absolutely.
So, we have some coming up too. So do y'all want to stick around and maybe help us?
Sure.
Plug them?
And you and I, we've all talked about the fact that I was an ambassador for the Chamber of Commerce in College Station for years, and you guys have such quality product here. I'm very impressed with it. I'm not a diplomat over here yet, but I've been to several of your
But you're working on it, right?
I'm considering it. I have a lot of work to do with Suddenlink in Conroe, Texas, and Lake and Montgomery.
Right.
Well, what's coming up? We got Morning Mingle next Thursday, right?
Yes. It's on the 14th. It's at Conroe's Incredible Pizza Company at 7:30.
It's a great time.
And our activity is going to be Merry, Merry Mingle. So it's a new activity.
Okay.
And it's going to kind of be, actually, we probably need to sit down and come up with the questions for it. But it's going to, something that I did when I went to the U.S. Chamber of Commerce Institute over the summer, where you, a list of questions and then you kind of meet up with that person that has the same answer to your question. So then you have a few minutes to talk to them. And then hopefully there's one person left at the end that's going to win it all. So maybe a question like, find somebody that has the same amount of employees as you do, and then so you try to find that person. So it's going to be kind of a little bit of
pretty interactive.
Fun.
That's really interactive.
Yeah. So again, we have to come up with a question. So
that's easy.
That's one question.
That's the easy part. What's your question?
But it'll be great, and then we'll have a few minutes for you to chat about to your person, and then hopefully everybody will get to meet. Most
everybody
of the
else.
in the room. Yeah. So that's another new activity that we do.
How many people do you guys normally have attend those things?
We have been averaging between 60 and 70.
Wow, that's really
we've spiked to as high as 100. And of course, when you're talking about, this is probably as pure a networking of an event as the chamber has. So, I mean, if you walk out of there with no cards, then you really should consider a different line of work. And I don't mean that sarcastically. I mean it really seriously.
Unlike me at the chamber events where I go, you get a card, you get a card, you get a card. Everyone gets cards. Right?
It's different about having a deck of cards and just dealing them out.
I usually say hello.
Every once in a while. Yeah, that's true. But Morning Mingle is definitely a networking event.
Yes, definitely. So, I
love it.
It's my favorite one, I think. Even though it's early in the morning, I'm not a big morning person, but Conroe's Incredible Pizza Company. Brian laughs because he knows I'm not a morning person. But
life is good.
Conroe's Incredible Pizza Company, they do a great job. They have a great buffet spread for us. It's only $10 if you're a member in advance, $15 if you're a non-member. If you come late, we always encourage people to register early. There was just an email sent out to all of our chamber members about Morning Mingle, so we would love for y'all to come celebrate the season with us. It'll be really great. It's always on the second Thursday. I have to think about it now. Second Thursday of the month. So
it's always wrapped up with an inspirational thought from Steve Scott, the Houston business coach.
Yes, he always kind of lets you go out for the rest of the week with that.
Right.
That's perfect. Yes,
good stuff.
And if you're coming, bring a door prize, because we give out door prizes. It's a great way to market your business. And if you don't have, I don't have anything, buy a gift card for somewhere. You can always do that to market your business as well too.
There you go.
And so again, that's on December 14th. And then we have actually on the 7th we have Chamber University. One of our education series is called Business Continuation Planning at 11:30 at the Chamber. It's presented by Texas Farm Bureau. Register online for that. It's free for chamber members to attend. It's part of your benefit of your package when you join the chamber. You get these educational seminars with that. So take part of that. It'll be a great time. And we have Then we have a couple meetings happening, but other than that, we'll be getting ready for Christmas and then starting off the new year.
Kick off.
Yeah.
Big time fast.
No after hours.
Big time
No
fast.
fun after 5 this month because everybody's Christmasing and having holiday parties and stuff.
True.
But
That's true.
we have it coming up in
January the 9th?
early. Yes. At
January the
We
9th.
do want to talk about that because we may miss it a little bit with next month's chamber chat. But it's January 9th at Mr. Reuter's, and it's we're having it in conjunction with the Woodlands Area Chamber of Commerce. So it's going to be lots of fun. They're fun,
Lots
food,
of people.
door prizes. It's going to be really fun. They always, every time Mr. Reuter has done a fun after 5, it's been great. So
Something
we have all
about
that
a
going
plunger
on.
pull.
Yes. So I even still have years ago, it's probably 3 or 4 years ago when I went, my plunger that I have underneath my sink from Mr. Reuter. So yes, it's very fun.
Plunger pull.
Yes, it'll be lots of fun.
You must attend.
If you haven't gotten your FYI, I told April I mentioned that, your FYI magazine out in the mail. We have some available at the chamber. You can download them from our website. She is looking for advertisers for that. It's a great way to market to people. I have it in front of me. It's a great publication. There's going to be some changes coming up in the new year with it. April does a fabulous job on it, but it has all the information about the chamber, what's coming up, information about our members. So great stuff. Pick that up today. So I love, even though I know what's going to be in here, I still pick it up and read it.
It's expanding.
It is.
It's going to be larger.
It is. I'm excited about that, but I think that means
You have to put more stuff
in it, but we have tons of stuff going on. So.
And she's also working on the 2018 guide to everything Conroe Lake Conroe.
Yes.
She will still take advertising agreements. It is an excellent vehicle to promote your business, and it is the primary fulfillment piece that the chamber uses to send out relocation information. So, all good.
Perfect. So you have any, you need to make reservations or you have any questions, you can always go to the chamber website, which is conroe.org. Our main number is 936-756-6644, or stop by the office. We're at 505 West Davis. We'd love to have visitors come in and visit with us, and we're all decorated for Christmas, and so we love to have people stop by.
Yep.
I know Shannon stops by every once in a while.
I
So
do.
we love it. We love it. Well, I think that's all for Chamber Chat. We just wish everybody happy holidays, and we'll see everybody in the new year, and we will be back in January for Chamber Chat. Thank you for listening.
Thanks for listening. Goodbye.
Thank you for checking out this production of Lone Star Community Radio. Lone Star Community Radio is Montgomery County's community radio station. Don't forget to check out this show and many others across the Lone Star Community Radio Network, either live on Conroe's FM 104.5, 106.1, the Lone Star Internet Radio app, or irlonestar.com's live audio stream, and on replay on podcast, Channel 12's Our City TV in Conroe, or Channel 21 KVQT in Houston, and of course their YouTube channel. This production is copyrighted and all rights are reserved by Lone Star Community Radio. Have a question regarding this program or other Lone Star Community Radio shows? Want to sponsor or start your own show? Call the station message line at 936-647-3776 or email the station at lscrstudios@gmail.com.